Hey, what's that? Oh, didn't mean to have that up there. Hey, what's that, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being thrifty or 50. I'm your one host, Jay.
I'm Peg. Hi, gang.
What's shaking?
Well, could have been a better day for Mom.
Oh, jeez.
So close, but yet so far for the
Go
Browns.
Saints. Oh, they just. Oh no, they just.
Yeah,
Go Saints. Go.
As I watched that game, I mean, we didn't get the breaks this week, so that was part of it. You know, when we went to score that TD where the ball rolled out of bounds, there was a helmet-to-helmet hit right there, and they didn't call that, so that would have benefited us for sure. The Kansas City Chiefs had a catch that wasn't a catch, and for some reason,
that is poor
coaching. Poor coaching.
We challenged one that was that would have wasted a timeout.
Right. I mean, you know, I said, how can they not call that? It was so obvious.
Yeah.
You know, and that they didn't throw in the challenge flag on that. So, you know, a couple of bad turns, turned it on, because had we gotten that TD, we would have won 22-19.
Don't jinx it, Rick. Don't jinx it. Rick says, nice clear picture, Mama Peg.
Oh, yeah. Don't say that.
You put it out to the universe.
But I will say this, because, we when we did our show last week, we were just getting ready to play the Steelers. And, of course, you all know that we beat them. And to beat the Steelers back-to-back is a huge plus for Cleveland, because we're such a rivalry, everybody. So we were on Cloud 9 this past week. And, considering how the game went, Jason, against the champs, that we held our own. Had we gotten some of the breaks, we could have ended up winning. And I'm proud of the team. We never thought we were going to get this far. They said we win maybe 8 or 9 games this year. And it just shows you that the potential that Cleveland finally has. Hey!
For the first time ever, I'm saying these words and excited about it. There's always next year.
Yes. Yeah. There's a different meaning, honey? Because we usually say, well, there's always next year.
Uh-oh. Greg must have had money on the game. He said, I'm pissed. KC didn't cover.
Yeah. I mean, we held it. We held in there. Of course, Mahomes went out, when he got hurt. So, it kind of helped us, but it really didn't. I mean, they couldn't get to that kid. I mean, you got a rookie quarterback in there. God, go get him. That's
Howard's got nice season Browns from a Bengals fan. Wait, they're still Bengals fans? Got you, Howard.
Yeah, I mean, it's listen, we got this far in the dance, and that's really good for Cleveland, guys, because 2 seasons ago we were 0-16. Think about that.
Yeah. Jerry says perks of being a Lions fan. You never have to worry about the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's not what it used to be, but I think we're back.
I feel for you guys, but I think we've got a lot of great potential here. And, with the draft coming, we maybe fill a couple of the holes that we do have. And, hopefully we'll be back in the playoffs again next year. I mean, we never have said that. And how long? It's just one of those things. So, yeah. So it's, it was one of those, you guys. But, hey, I'm happy that we got there. A lot of other teams didn't, right? I know.
Hey, how's your weather? It was 72 here yesterday.
Oh, we're not real cold. We've been in the 30s, but we've been very cloudy and very dark, and it's going to be like that. Excuse me. I mean, I looked at our AT forecast. Not one little hint of sunshine, not a hint. So that stinks, I mean, yeah, and actually we are covered in snow, nothing deep, thank God. But this morning we got a nice covering.
Craig says, so many home runs, go sports.
Yeah. Oh, Lordy.
Yes, football's one with the tight ends and the quarterbacks.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of sports, while we're on the sports thing, I'll go back a little bit. Dad and I happened to watch the HBO special on Tiger Woods, Part 1 last night. It is excellent. Those of you who are golfers or a fan of Tiger Woods, I highly recommend it. And Part 2 is tonight on HBO. So it was very, very good, guys, and very, very interesting. So there's my little throw out for you.
There you go.
Yeah. What's new? What else is new in Vegas? Anything?
I walk between one house to the other and back all day, every day. Forward and back.
Well, I have a backache, and we'll talk about that here shortly. That's for sure.
Yes. All right. So here's what we're talking about. And let me get all prepped here.
Okay.
Wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Here we go. All right. This is how Mom's face looked when she decided to finally do an inventory. Now I'm going to jump ahead and give you a punchline, and then we'll back up.
All right.
Mom goes to me right before we went live. How come there's so many things not listed? I go, well, it's not usually this many. When's the last time you took an inventory? And then she said, what? Never.
Never.
And she's been selling for like 9 or 10 years.
Yeah.
So if you've never done an inventory in 9 or 10 years, there's 1,000 reasons why. Now, when I do an inventory, there's always a handful of things here or there, but not like the mountains.
Look,
mountains of stuff Mom has unlisted.
I know. I mean, Dad said to me, he says, I got to retake all those pictures. I said, yes, you do. Oh,
now,
goodness.
There is the commercial for paying for a third-party listing service like InkFrog, because you wouldn't have to redo any of that. So you would just find your listing in InkFrog and click relist.
Yeah, you know, how much is that service, Jason?
Well, I don't know. I got grandfathered in from 100 years ago. So
yeah.
I don't know what the current going rate is.
Because I know you talk a lot about using InkFrog. So, yeah, that is a nice plus to that. That's for darn sure.
Yeah. All right. So if you have never, ever done an inventory, you need to for a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
I meant to make the graphics, and I'm just going to tell you because we were busy watching ourselves loose.
Yeah.
You know, tax purposes, you need to know how much inventory you have. And so all these things that were listed weren't really listed anymore. So that adds to the bottom line for your inventory.
Right.
Of course, the things that are there but not listed ain't going to make you any money. So that's why you should do an inventory. Yep. And then you find all the things that you sold and somehow got relisted, or maybe you did a sell similar on a quantity of 2 and you only had 1, you know, so you got all those things. And then those of us who post on different platforms, oh crap, I sold a CD last night that I had sold on our platform a couple of weeks ago. I have to cancel that and apologize.
Ooh.
So these are the reasons you do an inventory. You should do one at least twice a year just to make sure your shelves are clean. Plus, also when you do one, you really clean up your shelves real nice because you pull everything off.
Yep.
And then as you put them back, it's all nice and neat.
Oh, it is. It is. I mean, Mommy, I haven't seen the shelves like this in ages. And then, of course, I dusted them and the dust was flying everywhere. I mean, it needed an overhaul. It really, really did. There's no doubt about that. You know, and I have to say, Jace, you know, Mommy went back to of course, I guess it was in the secret beach, right? That I went back to pull up how to do a spreadsheet. And I got through that pretty easy, I must say. So that, you know, I followed along pretty good with that to get my spreadsheet going and getting everything moved over and all of that. So I did pretty good there. I was kind of proud of myself because I was so nervous, you know, doing it. I said, oh, good God. So getting the spreadsheet going helped immensely, you know, to get everything on there because, you know, I'd never done it. So, you know, it was a first for me. So that went okay. And then after I did that, then I printed off. The red lines means that's what I've done. I printed off 22 sheets, you guys. You know, let me see if I can show you more here.
All right. So Craig says InkFrog's $20 a month for 1,500 listings.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Now I got grandfathered in at unlimited. So I have all my listings and all my pictures for the last
how long?
15 years, probably.
Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. That may, I don't know. Would it be worth it to Mom? I don't know. If I kept up with my inventory from now on, I probably would be okay.
Now, let me see. The red lines, it's here. It's on the shelf. I'm on to the next one, right?
Yes. Yes. Been checked out. Got it. It's there. It's listed. The whole 9 yards. Yeah.
All right. So far, did you count up how many items so far? Because you're not done yet. We expected you to be done by now, but this is what happens when you don't do an inventory for 9 years.
Yeah. I mean, I started at the beginning of the week, you know, getting the spreadsheet done and everything, and probably started doing inventory. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday, you guys, and I've been sitting in this office nonstop, and I got a backache because I've been sitting so much and, you know, trying to get it done. As far as the number of stuff that is no longer there, that totally dropped off, I'm between 1 and 200. Did you hear that correctly?
Yeah, I heard it. I kind of figured.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, how many things so far have you found that you already sold that were still live?
That is not bad. One.
Oh,
only one.
Just one? Shut up. That to me seems almost impossible.
Yeah,
but you're not done yet, so we don't know.
Yeah,
I guess we'll have the caveat, the follow up next week because we don't know where you're at yet.
Right. I mean, I got all of the things in the loft upstairs haven't been touched, and all of my men's Hawaiian shirts haven't been touched. So I got a little ways to go yet. So
by the way, if you're watching right now and you see something in these piles you want to buy,
yeah, I told Jason I could just do a haul from what has been dropped and not there anymore. There's some really good stuff there too, I must admit.
All right, so show of hands. You've never done an inventory.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, I know I should not have waited this long to do it. Shame on me. And I probably wouldn't be going, it wouldn't probably be taking me forever, to get through all of this. But I'm so glad that I pushed myself to do it, and that, I'm getting there. And it's just nice to have shelves that are organized, Jason, like you said. I mean, it's like heaven, because I can see things. And then I put a lot of things in the tubs. So I'm reworking the tubs and, making a brand new list of what's in the tubs. So, that's helping Mom a lot too. Now I have this crate here of goodies. This is one of them. Let's see, maybe if I move my phone, you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me yeah. Nope, not that. There we go.
There we go.
All right,
yeah.
There's your crate of goodies.
Yeah, so there's a crate of goodies right there, you guys. And this was more, a mixture of everything. I've got some Hawaiian items that, were no longer listed, and a Polaroid lens camera, and Avery labels, brand new in the box, guys, still sealed. And I already checked, and pricing on getting selling those are really good. Anywhere from 20 to 30 to $40, depending on what kind you have. So I definitely got to get those back up. It just blows my mind, because I didn't think there would be that many that were no longer there, Jason. I really didn't think it'd be that bad.
Oh, wait. Well, Angelique wants to see the picture in the back.
Which picture?
Yeah, say which picture in what back?
Yeah.
A picture. I mean, yeah, you got to give me a little bit more detail.
Yeah, a little more, and I'll see if I can.
Sure, I will show you. She'll show you, but where?
Oh yeah, when I turn the camera, maybe. Yeah.
Let me go back to the photos.
Yeah, let's see. What did she see?
Let's see here. Well, there's no pictures in that.
Was it when I turned my camera and then she saw something there?
Beautiful couple.
Beautiful couple.
Beautiful couple.
Beautiful couple. Golly, I don't see nothing.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm looking here, guys, but I'm looking. I don't see it.
When she moved camera, black and white of her.
Black and white of her. Oh, maybe it was my mom and dad. This one over here. Does it show mom and dad?
Yeah.
Is that it?
It has to be.
I mean, I don't have anything else in here that's black and white. So I'm assuming it's mom and dad. Here, let me see here. Oopsie. Is that it? That's my mom and dad. This is not their wedding picture. They were in a wedding. My mom was in a wedding when one of my aunts got married. How's that hairdo, guys? You like that? Mm-hmm. Hey, look at that young couple. So yeah. So if that's what you saw, that's the only black and white photo I see right here at the moment. Yeah. So All right. What else can I tell you?
All right. So let's see. Like you got that crate there.
Yeah.
Let's see a few things. Let's see if you remember when they were listed. What happened?
Well.
All right.
Let's see. All right. Here's a mug of Hawaii, of the islands, and that's probably been on there for 3 or 4 years. This is an old timer that I remember doing way back when. This has probably been on there. This is another Hawaiian tiki mug. This has probably been on there at least 3 years.
But it's no longer listed. So did it sell at some point and the person didn't pay and you forgot to relist?
No, honey.
Did you actually hit send? Because sometimes using InkFrog, if I send a whole batch of things and there was an error in one, I don't go back and look. That one thing never got listed. So say there was 20 items, 19 got listed, one didn't. If I don't pay attention that it failed, it never got listed.
That's a good point. But now I want to think these were failed because these haven't been up there all that long. You remember when Dad bought a bunch of those rasps? The other two are on there, but these two were not. So they just disappeared. Now this has only been about a year on the rasps. So, you know, I
now, were they all the same rasps? So you were relisting after you sold one? Were there a bunch of the same?
No, no. Each one's a little different.
Okay.
Two are the same, and these two were the same. And I had two separate listings because they were different. So why the other one disappeared? I don't know.
You know, it would definitely be easier to have this conversation if it hadn't been 9 years, because it would all be within the last.
Right.
If you do it like you should in the last 6 months, I do one about every 6 months. And so when I see things, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot someone bought those jeans. They never paid, and I never remember to relist them.
Yeah, no. Now there's too much stuff here for that. You know what I mean? This cute little Hawaiian doll. You know, she's only been up there about no more than 2 years. No more than 2 years. She's no longer there. I had this has been about 2 years. I had this beer handle. I'm still liked, you know, that I found. Still got the paper wrapped on it. You know what I paid for it and what I listed it for and all that good stuff. So you know. Now this is not this old. This one surprises me because this was in this past year, Jason. Here, let me show you guys. Some of you might remember this. This was on my haul. This is the Belle of Louisville. The boat is. Let me get that there. The Belle of Louisville, and then of course this is Churchill Downs, where the Kentucky Derby is held. Whoops, let me get that around there. And here's the pottery maker. So Jason, this was just this past year. So I don't know what happened.
Well, let me. I'm going to double check, make sure it's not in your stock.
Yeah.
Nope, it's not.
Belle of Louisville. It's Louisville stoneware. The 108th Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, definitely not in your.
Yeah. You know. So yeah, that one really surprised me. You know, the more current ones that disappeared. Now I could understand some of this old stuff. Another tiki mug. You know, nothing earth shattering, but you know, not there. This I can kind of understand why it's gone. We listed this a long time as the Polaroid land camera. And can you guys see the dust?
Hang on, let me see.
Yeah. Right here, I'm gonna rub my finger here, so maybe that'll kind of show you a little. I mean, just how. Oh, look at the dust on my finger. It's terrible, terrible. I left that there on purpose so you guys could see just how long it's been down in there. So there's a land camera, and then I was telling Jason the other thing. Oh, I do have one. Oh, the other thing that I'm sorry that I didn't realize was not listed are these Avery white labels, you guys. I have 3 boxes. They're a couple of different sizes, and they're sealed. They're brand new, and these are bringing anywhere from $30 to $40 on the Avery label. So I got to get these suckers up as soon as I can. So you know that is now, Jason. Here is
Aaron said we used to go to the Belle of Louisville when I was little.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
Isn't that special? I like that. Now here's one, Jason, that I did forget to relist on the last time I sold one. It's the shag pendant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to throw in his coasters along with it. And
so I mean, let's put because what the last one sell for of that?
I think I personally sold it for either $30 or $35.
Okay, so let's put like $20 on every item as an average, and you've got over 200 items. I mean, you got $4,000 of stuff sitting there. And yeah. Look, no matter how it fell off, right. Your error, relisting error, eBay hiccups and lost a few. No matter whose error it is, if you don't do inventory, you'll never notice all this stuff.
Exactly.
Until that one day you go, why is that still on the shelf? That was a quick seller. And then you look, you're like, wait, it's not even in my store anymore. What the hell?
I know.
Oh, George said dust adds value. That's good to know.
I love that.
Angela said use those labels for your inventory. Wink, wink.
Thanks, Angela. But you know, Jason, I wanted you to show, because if it hadn't been for my son telling me, I would not have known to go to the Seller Hub. Would you show that page, Jace?
I will. Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, bring that, because when I started to do this to check to see if it was definitely listed, Jason says, well, Mom, you go to the seller hub and you punch in the one of the names, that'll. I didn't know that. No, I'm sorry, guys.
Wait, punch in one of the names. What?
Well, punch in an item. What the item is. So show them where where that is on there.
You want me to show the reports or just where active?
No. Yeah, like where it says value. Is that the word value? Yeah. You got to go to listings.
Okay.
Active listings, so that things comes up. So that's what I did for searching on some of this stuff.
Oh, you just mean the search box right here?
Yeah. Well, the word says it says value.
Yeah. So your value in this case would be bell.
Right.
We're going to see if the bell there.
So when I see value, guys, I'm thinking money in my mind. I'm not thinking I got to put the name in there of the item to see if I still have it or if it's around. So for those of you who are really great at working in the seller hub, terrific. But you got someone like Mom who doesn't use it as well as I should because I don't know that much about all of it. That was an eye opener. I'm glad Jason had said something. Mom, just put your word in there and it'll pop up the item. So, I've been doing that.
Tiki mug. I have 43 tiki mugs listed right now.
Yeah. So, so that was a tip for me that I did not know. So I keep learning, guys, all the time. That's for sure.
Yep. So that's how you double check to see if it's in there. Now, I just set my listing sites because I'm on all these listing sites. I just want to see what's in the United States because of the service I use. They're all connected. So if I do find something that's listed that I no longer have, if I end it on the United States, which is ebay.com, it automatically deletes the rest of them. So I don't have to worry about it. So I don't want to be confused because if I took that off and searched, it looks like I have a lot more mugs, but they're just because it's duplicated across 6 sites. See, I don't really have 133 mugs. Just my listings are duplicated. So if you happen to be using Web Interpret, remember that when you're doing some searches, you only want to look at your United States listings.
Got it. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Now, the other thing, and the reason it's taking so long, and this is a feature that I wish they would improve. So when you do, print out your sheet, over here is the category list that the items are in. Well, these categories are not the same as my store categories. So that was not fun because, they're just not, they don't coincide. So consequently,
sometimes they do, but not always.
Yeah, I just could not go to that specific category and have everything there. So having the different categories is kind of wanky. It's too bad that they can't just pull over your own personal categories because that just really added more time to Mom's, workload of trying to find the items. CDs were okay because that was easy. So I went down and did those really quick. There's a couple of categories that were simple and easy, like mugs, coffee mugs, that kind of stuff. I have 2 boxes of coffee mugs that aren't listed. 2 boxes.
2 whole boxes. At least take a quarter for every item that dropped off.
I think I need to have a garage sale now. Because some of it is going
in the snow. Come buy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had, your father said to me, we're not having another garage sale. And I said, well, look, some of the stuff I don't want to relist because it's never going to sell. It's been there and done that. That phase is come and gone. And coffee mugs is one of them. Just, you'll sell a few here and there, but, not like we used to. I mean, we were selling coffee mugs off the charts back in the, when I first started selling. Not anymore.
Yeah. So for instance, they're actually gone. Mom had the same glass listed twice, a year apart. So not like she had 2 of the same. She just had 1. So she listed it. It somehow ended back up in the pile of to take pictures and listed it again. So on one listing, it hadn't sold for 3 years. And on the other listing, it hadn't sold for 2 years. And I told her, I go, get rid of that. And she goes, what? I go, collectively, it's had 5 years to sell, and it hasn't sold yet.
Sold, yeah.
So that means no one wants it. You doubled down and said, here's 2 listings of the same item.
Right.
So,
yeah. And that happened.
Be honest with yourself. Yeah. Some shit ain't selling.
I know.
Bottom
that
line.
happened to Mom a couple of times. I had a dress listed twice. And I actually one was a Hawaiian dress, one was a vintage dress. 2 listings for that. So, I wouldn't have known if I hadn't gone through that. I wouldn't have known. So it was really an eye opener for me, everybody.
You just got to a junk drawer list and you could do a junk box. She could do a junk giant tub. and have multiples.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes, Debbie, that is the spreadsheet that you can get from eBay. If you list on Amazon, I don't have enough listings on any of the other sites to need something big. Usually I can just go through them. Usually I got about 50 listings per other site. But yeah, so let's hop back. Oops.
Yep.
Let's hop back over to Seller Hub. And what you're looking for is a file exchange. I forget. I haven't done it in a while. File exchange. File exchange. So now everybody's Seller Hub set up a little differently. You can move things around your Seller Hub. So if you go exactly where I'm at and you don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not there. It just might be in a different place. So you go to file exchange, and then you want to click right here, create a download request. Oops. And then, of course, I mean, you could do, hang on, you can't see what I'm seeing. So let me stop that real quick. I guess share the whole application window. There we go. Okay. When you click this down here, you got all these options: active, sold, unsold, waiting payment. If you're doing an inventory, all you need is actives, and you want standard, and you want all active listings, and that's it. You click save, and then as soon as it's ready, and it'll be ready depending on how many items you have. You got 100 items, it'll be ready like that. You got 10,000, it'll be a little bit. You'll get an email saying, hey, it's ready. And then you go back. Oh, look at that. I just got the email.
Yeah, quick.
My download for the active listings is ready. And then you download it, and then you have to open it in a spreadsheet program. So whatever your spreadsheet program of choice is, you open it in that. So if I go back here, oops, back it up here. So view completed downloads, and there it is. This is the one I just asked for. And then you click download. Now it's downloaded to my computer. And I use Google Sheets. If you have Apple, Apple's got its own spreadsheet program. Then, of course, the granddaddy, Microsoft Excel. So you open in that, and if you have some skills to manipulate your data a little bit, you can clean it up because you don't need to see everything. Alphabetizing it helps. Alphabetizing by category, and then alphabetizing by items in the category helps. But that's how you do it.
Yeah. I followed everything right to the T, Jason. It worked good for Mom.
So that's where you get your download, and that's where you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is crazy.
It is crazy. It is. I mean,
now, as you can see on mine, and most of you probably won't have this issue, but look, it thinks I have 6,614 items. Well, I don't. I have my items multiplied across 7 platforms. So when I do download it, I'm going to set it so I'm only seeing the United States ones. So I'm not going to have a spreadsheet with 6,614 lines. I'm going to have a spreadsheet with about 1,100 lines.
Gotcha. So don't put it off.
Pull another item out of your basket of tricks there.
Say that again?
Pull something else out of your basket of tricks there.
Well, let's see. What else did we have hiding in here? Did I show? Oh, here. 3 of these coffee mugs. There was 3 of them. Now, I thought they might sell. You know, horses.
When you say 3, were they listed as a lot of 3 or single?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they were. They listed as a lot of 3. Made in Japan. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. Probably not very well, right? And they're also dated, Jason, 1988. And I thought these would sell. You know, polo, horses. You know, horse things usually sell pretty well for Mom. And it was a lot of 3, and nobody cared. Nobody. You know, I mean, just. That's
good to know, Rick, because I've never used it. So Rick said numbers on Apple is difficult to work with dealing with the CSV file. That's what we just downloaded. Google Sheets is easier. Yeah, Google Sheets is super duper easy. Let me I'll even show you real quick.
Yeah.
By the way, all the Google stuff, Sheets, Word, or whatever they call it, it's all free. So you can, you don't ever have to pay for Microsoft Office. You can just use the Google's thing for free and easy peasy.
Yeah, that was a nice feature that, which is there for you to use.
All right, let's try to do this real quick here.
Okay.
All right, so new Google Sheets. So here we are. And then I'm going to click File.
Oh, thanks for the tip, Susan, on those mugs. They came with a polo fragrance for men back in
there you go.
89. Yeah, well, that's good
All right,
to know.
File, Import. And then I want to upload. So upload's right there at the end. And I'm going to take that file I just downloaded, drop it off in there, and here it comes. All right, import data.
Yeah, and poof, I mean, it happens so quick. It is kind of amazing.
And there it is.
Yeah, poof. And then,
now this looks daunting, but once you clean up things, like we don't need to see the download date column at all. No big deal. We don't need that. So let's just get rid of that. Delete column. Bye. Product reference and variation details. I don't have any variation listings. I can delete those two columns. Bye.
Yeah, I mean, mom moved it over like you told me to, and deleted like 3 columns
There's
at
no
a time.
end date really anymore. So bye. Okay. So that's how you start cleaning it up. All right. Now you got to have some skills to run some spreadsheets, but they can be taught. It's not all that hard. No.
Yeah. Remember, if the old lady can do it, you guys can do it. It's not that bad. That part of it wasn't too bad. I mean, it took me a little bit of time, but because I was, listening to you and going step by step, and but I got there.
Yep. All right. So do your inventory. Look, a couple things. A lot of you live where the weather's crappy, so you ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere anyway because we're staying hunkered down until we get vaccinated and this passes. So this is like the perfect time of year. If it's cold, build a fire, get a little hot cocoa, throw your slippers on, and get your inventory started. It's going to take a while for most of us. A lot of us have a lot of listings, but it is eye-opening, and it's needed to keep your business clean and humming along. Yeah,
it is, you guys, and I'm mad at myself for letting it go as long as I have. It was just, Mom, I'm always chicken to start something new. And when you go give your program about how to do the spreadsheets, I'm going, oh my God, I can't do this. I mean, I just panic. Being older, Mom
went back to the Tinker Beach. She watched the whole hour presentation on how to do the inventory, the spreadsheets, and she just paused as it went through the presentation, and she followed step by step. Now, remember last week where she's like, and then last year she's like, well, I need a step by step, and I'm like, that's what the whole point of
right.
presentation was, and you did it.
And for 2 years in a row, my number one thing on my list was inventory. Hey, check. I'm getting there. I tell you, so what I've got left, I probably have 2 or 3 more days before I'll actually be totally done, you guys. Yeah.
And I'll tell you right now, it's horribly boring.
Oh, it is.
You read, you look, you put a line through it. So have your favorite movie on, because you don't need to watch it. You can listen to it, have a good podcast on, play some Selling Past Your Expiration Dates you haven't watched yet. Have something on to entertain you, because it's boring.
Most of today was nice because a lot of Betty White turned 99 yesterday, and so they were running on Golden Girls a lot of the shows that pertain mainly to Rose, her character. So that was fun for Mom, because I've only seen them a zillion times, but that kept me going.
Hey, there's my boy Cletus.
Hey,
what's happening, Cletus?
How we doing?
I look forward to seeing you this week. Cletus picked up a Ninja blender today for me to sell for him.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Very
Ninja.
Nice.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. All right.
All right. So don't put it off. That's my advice.
Perfect time of year to do it. Yeah, you want to do it when it's summertime and the weather's nice and most of us are vaccinated. That's when you want to do it. You want to do it right now.
Yeah.
You want to find the rainiest, muddiest day. I'm like, I'm just going to stay inside.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're going to have 8 days of no sunshine and dark and dreary here. So it'll be another, like I said, I'll finish it this week and report in. I'll try and give an exact head count of how many items I actually don't have up any longer. I started to, and then I kind of gave up on it because there were so many coming that I couldn't keep up.
Yeah, as Marisa says, it's better to have with 2 people. Yeah, especially when I'm doing CDs, because here's Amazon.
Yeah.
And it basically, nowadays I got a teenager, but the teenager stands there And she just reads them to me in order, and then I check them off. And I don't even print out anymore. I just check them off right on the spreadsheet on the computer.
Yeah.
But she can read it. I can find it super quick, and yes, it goes so much quicker. She's reading. I'm checking off.
Yeah, Dad helped me a little bit, but there's a lot.
Also, eBay's better. eBay's giving you the title you typed.
Yes.
Amazon's a little bit of a pain in the ass because sometimes they're very wrong on who the artist is. Okay. So, for instance, this is You Slay Me, various artists. They might write it up and just pick the first artist. And so we don't realize it's a various artist because we're looking for Collective Soul. But it's not a Collective Soul CD. So it's not always that way, but Amazon definitely makes it tougher. So if you don't like eBay, you'll hate Amazon. That's from a long-time Amazon seller.
Yeah.
They do not make it easy, them sons of bitches.
Yeah, it's been a long haul, and I got a few more days to go, but I'm so glad. And look at all the stuff I've got to have Dad retake. You know, I am going to go through it.
You're going to pare it down. That stack of 200s probably going to be around one and a quarter.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it's got to go, and like I said, I got some empty tubs that'll go for the garage sale. If Dad can't do it, I will.
All right, let's do a little housekeeping here. For those of you who are new to the Secret Beach, and I think some new members are here in the chat tonight. Hi, guys.
Wonderful.
We did do a meet and greet last night. It went a lot longer than I expected, but it was so good and something I'd never done before. And not only did I show where everything is in the Secret Beach, we also got to say hi to every new member who tuned in last night and find out what they want to learn. And there was some definitely different things than I ever thought about teaching, and then some universal things. So it was good to see what people are asking. For those of you who didn't make it last night, or if you still need a little help on navigating the Secret Beach, I will be posting it in the Secret Beach. If you're looking just for the navigation part, that's the first 20 minutes. And then the rest of it is meeting everybody. So here, it's 2.5 hours. If you're in the Secret Beach doing inventory, there you go. Watch that.
Yeah, exactly. Jump right in.
All right, speaking of Secret Beach, Greta is our store review for Monday, and she's another new member of the group, and definitely have noticed some shipping price issues. So Greta's big thing that we're going to work on with her on Monday is shipping. So that's 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock West Coast. And I got my things out of order. I love every episode I do of 13 Business, but I'm so looking forward to having Kevin on this week. Kevin reached out to Debbie and said, hey, you never have Debbie's my producer, in case you don't know. You never have any sellers on with disabilities. And not like it was a conscious decision not to, because I have had Tim Taylor on in the past, and Tim's in a wheelchair because he has a broken back. But Kevin holds down a regular job where you have to go and, punch a clock. And then is an online seller. And Kevin has CP and learning disabilities. And he wants to tell everyone that anyone can do this. So you guys are all already doing it. You're here, you watch the shows, you're learning. But what I want you to do is anyone in your orbit, family, friends, neighbors that thought about selling and had some excuse, no matter what it is, doesn't have to be a disability. I'm just old. I'm just slow. I am in a wheelchair. Okay, all those are excuses. They're just excuses. Kevin's going to show you anyone can do it. So Kevin's a hustler. And that's why I want everyone to please share the link for this coming Thursday's Thrifty Business. Going to be a great episode. Eye-opening, too, because obviously we're going to see how Kevin sees listing through his eyes, because it'll be different than through my eyes, and even different through Mom's eyes, because Mom's eyes are way older.
For sure.
So that's Thursday night. And then those of you in the Secret Beach, I am teaching all about liquor stuff. Now, not actual liquor, but like promo items, liquor bottles, things to sell online that you might think most of it is trash when it is not, is actually worth some good money. So that is Friday night. All right.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Yep. I should probably work on it sometime soon. We're working on so many other things. All right. Each week we have cute and or fun and or embarrassing photos of us in our youth, usually. First off, that's my mama.
Oh, well, there I am, gang. This is 2 years old, 2 days after my 2-year birthday. And, back in the day, you were taken to have those photos done at the department stores. This was taken, and those of you who live in the Cleveland area, if I said the Higbee Company, I think a lot of you would remember that name. That was one of the major department stores in downtown Cleveland. And we used to go down there. Mom used to, that was the big thing, to go downtown because that's all the only stores you had. back in the day was to go shopping downtown in Cleveland. And so that was a big thing. And I can remember vaguely a few things, with Mom taking me down there. But as you can see, I got my high top shoes on and my little gold locket necklace. And, just one of those days.
But how do they do? Because to me, this obviously seems like it's a black and white photo that they colorized.
Yeah, because
how did they do that back then?
I don't know, sweetheart. I don't know how they did it back then. Because this is 1945, everybody.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know.
Look how good that picture is for 1945.
45, yeah.
All right, so we've shown this one before, I'm sure of it, but when I was looking for one today, I'm like, we haven't shown this in a while. So if someone's new here, they're going to really enjoy this because most of you know me like this. And here I am. I think I'm at like 1 or 2 years old. Here is the first like Sears portrait family photo. I kind of match with Mom's.
Uh-oh.
Bam, look at that family. My collar is so much longer, it's past my shoulders on the Mom's boob. That's how long that little baby collar is.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason, you're not very old there.
I so wish you would have had a pattern on too, because that would have been insane.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine?
If you would have done like polka dots or something.
How's Mom with the hippie hairdo with the long,
Dad's mutton chops.
And Dad's got his mutton chops going. Ooh.
Look how big that collar.
Well, let's see. That's probably
material for that little.
You were born in 70. That's 1971, Jason, because I don't think you're a year there. You're too little. And you'll notice I took off your leg brace for the pictures because you were still wearing your leg braces at that time.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was just taken off for picture time. Mm-hmm.
All that hair I had. Dang it.
I know. It was so thick. I can't believe it. You don't have hair.
All right. Look, Debbie just mentioned me. We have like hardly any thumbs up tonight. We got 160 of you watching live. Good to see everybody on a Sunday afternoon. Love to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Hope we can entertain and teach you for an hour. But do us a favor and give us a thumbs up. It's right down below. Just give us a little thumbs up. Just a little thumbs up.
We'd appreciate it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if not, I'm going to put the snow back on for Mom.
Oh, no, please.
Yeah. Now, while we're talking about that, if you are new, make sure you subscribe. Click that bell. The bell lets you know when we're going live. Lets you know when I'm posting other things. I will be posting a video later tonight. It has nothing to do with thrifting. But a friend of mine who makes tiki art and tiki mugs decided to release 12 mugs, limited edition, to raise money for 12 different tiki bar staffs. So I'm trying to help him out. So when you see that video tonight, I know it's not the norm, but give it a watch. Maybe you'll end up bidding on a mug and helping out a staff, or share it on your social medias. That would be swell, and I would appreciate that. Thank you.
That's nice. Mommy might have to do that.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Sure.
Stacey and I shot the video last night. Oops. All right.
Okay. All right. Not huge scores this week, but a few goodies here and there. The reason I put this in, this is a Victoria Jones Christmas sweater that I sold on December 30th. So talking about, Christmas sells year round. I only paid $1 for it, and I just sold it for a best offer of 15 and let it go, just to kind of move things out, so I don't have it still here next year. So yeah, don't forget, guys, keep your Christmas stuff up. It sells all year round. Okay, this was one of those freebies from my friend that gave me all that free stuff, Jason. Remember?
Yep.
Ellen Highway. Yeah. So this was a vintage Kenmar Florida souvenir plate. So I didn't pay anything for it, and I did take. She sold it for the $13.27. So it was a pretty plate. Now the reason I showed this wasn't a huge sale, you guys, but it was in my haul. This was a vintage tin of the global soap company. And I only paid 50 cents for it. But what did I sell it for, Jason? What does it say? $13.99?
$13.99.
Yeah, $13.99. So, it was just something different. I thought, oh, well, it's kind of unique. But just an empty tin. It wasn't that old, I guess. But
I definitely would have talked about the scene. Yeah, I would have left out Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, you think, huh? More of the tropical thing?
Heck yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, probably should have.
Yeah, because you could put Cincinnati, Ohio down here.
No, that's right. In the additional things.
I would have definitely used some more keywords.
One of these days, Mom should get brave and have you do my store review. Oh, that'd be scary.
All right, fix up all your junk from this inventory, and then we'll throw you in the mix.
Yeah, throw it somewhere in there. Oh boy. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, this was another cookie jar, guys. I'm down to about 2 or 3 left. That's it. This was the Mama Bear cookie jar, which wasn't anything exceptional because it didn't have a brand name on it or anything, but I thought it was cute, and I only paid $2 for it, and I did sell it for the $17.47 on sale. So I did have a 30% sale going off. This wasn't a huge sale. Yeah, this isn't a huge sale, but anytime I sell music, I have to show my son. This was the Muhammad Ali soundtrack that I only paid $0.25 for it, and I sold it for the $6.99. So, not huge, but, when I sell music, I get excited too. For sure. Okay.
That's it for the photos? Where's the back photo?
It's not there. Did it fall off?
Well, you've got this kind of group photo. You definitely need a back photo because...
Yeah. I don't know. Did Dad? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. That's for sure. Okay, what do we got next?
Also, why is there a exclamation point after Ali?
I have no idea. Must have been a mistake, Jace. Typo. Must have been a typo, honey. I'm sure. I'm sure. Yep. Let me see that. Will Smith. Oh yeah, that was a boo-boo. Yes, these mugs are by Island Heritage, and I've mentioned that company before. It's the company in Hawaii that really makes some beautiful products, and I have sold some of their different things from time to time, and sold these mugs as the pair that I paid $0.25 each for, so 50 cents, and sold it for the sale price of $24.47. So those mugs sold. Other mugs not so much, but some certain ones will catch the right person. But Island Heritage, try and remember that name, everybody, because everything I have gotten from them, I have sold, Jason. I've had very good luck with their products.
Now, another tip, and we've talked about this in the past. If you have two of the exact same thing, don't take the first picture of them facing the exact same way.
Right. Should have been one.
You got to talk to your photographer because there are different images on the backside. So one should be back, one should be front.
Totally.
When you do multiple mugs, cups, and salt and pepper shakers too. Unless the salt and pepper are different, then you would have them both front. But they're the exact same image. Flip one to the back.
Let's see. Puzzles are still selling. This is the photo mosaics, you guys, that I paid 50 cents for and sold it for the sale price of the $17.49. So, if you can pick up your puzzles cheap, and I don't buy ones that anymore, Jason, that are not sealed, because I'm not going to sit there and make the puzzle to see if all the pieces are there. So I'm just buying ones that are sealed, gang, before, just not gonna.
So Linda says because Muhammad Ali always deserves an exclamation point. Marisa loves mugs with pictures inside.
Thank you.
Becky just showed up, having a rough day. Hi, Beck.
Hey, Beck. Good to see you, honey.
And Nadine just sold a Christmas country CD. So everyone's selling CDs. Yay!
Keep on selling those Christmas items, I tell you. These were a couple of, I picked up these T-shirts. I think it was at Goodwill, actually. And they're called the Classic Woodies, and they were new. I don't know if they had a tag, but they were brand new. And I paid $2 for it, guys, and sold it for $20. So yeah, I've been selling a few T-shirts, Jason. They've been kind of going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a blow mold, guys. This is a 38-incher, and I took. Let's see, did I take a best offer? I paid $2 for that. Yeah, I sold it for $25. I took a best offer on that. What? Not $0.25? Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
And this will be a good one to do the photo collage I showed you how to use.
Yes, yeah,
because because you can see that Noel in the obviously lights on photo. So and that one's so skinny that's the perfect item.
Yes,
the photo collage is two skinny things next to each other.
Yep, definitely. Well, I think that was before you gave me the lesson. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. And then I think I got one last one, right?
Okay, are y'all sitting down? Are you sitting down? I actually saw this last week. I go, what? She goes, no, I'm gonna see it for next week. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. Let's preview it before we say anything. What'd you pay for it?
25 cents.
Shut up. My mother paid $0.25 for this next item.
Yep.
Guess what? It's a CD. Guess what? It sold for a lot more than $6.99.
Yes, it did. That's why I saved it for the end. And here it comes.
Bam!
Woohoo! So that was sweet. $83.97, Jason? Is that $83.99? Yeah. And
Mom's a winner, and I'll give you some fireworks.
That's
I'll give her a Carlton dance.
that's the biggest CD sale I've had, Jason. You know, to come across that one, honey. So, but I learned that from you because you talked about that CD, and I happened to come across one.
Yep.
So if I hadn't seen that in one of your webinars, I would not have known about it. So every little bit helps, you guys. That's for darn sure.
Okay, now look, it sold for a lot of money. Mom did a good job. However, what 3 keywords is she missing?
How about Dukes of Hazzard?
Of course, Dukes of Hazzard. Bo Duke. You would never sell any John Schneider or Tom Wopat thing without fitting Dukes of Hazzard in somewhere. Yeah. Now, because this item truly has nothing to do with Dukes of Hazzard, I would have stuck it down in the item specifics so it would still come up under search. Because if you ask people who are the Dukes of Hazzard, people tell you Bo and Luke. But then if you say, tell me their real names, not everyone knows that.
Right.
So fit it in when you can.
I don't know why I did not do that, Jason. Would that have been better? Would you have taken Scotty Brothers out of there and put in Dukes of Hazzard?
Now, Linda said, I would have totally passed that by. Now, Linda asked me a question the other day. I said, did you watch? Linda's in the Secret Beach. I go, did you watch the webinars? She goes, I think so. But Linda, all the questions you keep saying tells me you have not watched these webinars. It is time for Linda to go watch some webinars. Because, yes, I have talked about this CD all the time.
A lot. Yeah, that's why Mom knew that one, because you had talked about it so often. And, when I saw it, I said, oh, I think this is it. So, so that was exciting.
Hey, John, did something happen to you on Facebook? I went to look at you the other day, and it said not there. So good to see you here.
Yeah.
But on Facebook the other day, I couldn't see you. Yes, you're in trouble now.
Uh-oh.
You are in trouble. All right, good job, Mom. Yes, and that's why you should be flipping CDs. Look at that. 1 quarter into $84 sold after Christmas.
I know. Isn't that exciting? Very exciting.
Sold after Christmas.
Yeah, we like that. Okay. All right. Let's get into some hauls, right? Let's see. I know everybody needs to get to another football game here, and I'll zip through some stuff. If we run out of time by 8, Jason, we'll just save it for next week because I'm not out thrifting all that much. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, I'm going to tell. Well, no, I'm going to save the story for next week. We'll just get into some haul stuff. Okay. Found this great picture, Jason. I think it's a humu, right? Yep. Yeah. You see that? Yeah. And it is signed, and it says Maui. It's signed by a gal named Joanna. So it's really quite lovely. I don't know if I'll part with it or not, but
that's a cool frame too. It looks like
the frame is gorgeous, Jason, and I think it's a watercolor. I think
that's a pretty cool piece
from what I can see. Now I paid a whole $1 for this, and it was at Savers, Jason. You know how they have them in their bin thingies, but it was only had $1 on it. So if I sell this
4 quarters.
Yeah, if I sell this, it probably, I don't know, $25-30 maybe. This is a nice picture. It's really pretty. And like I said, frames alone would be expensive. Okay, pick these up at Savers. Dad and I were there last weekend. I've never seen these, Jason, in the melted popcorn.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so these are
right around the corner.
Yeah, they still have their tags on them, and I'll show you the tag, everybody. And I paid $2 for the pair. And I'm going to put these up for around $22. And I got to get these up like today or tomorrow and these especially, the same thing. I couldn't believe it, I've never seen any of these. Look at these, the hearts for Valentine's Day. So Mommy's going to get both of these up maybe yet tonight for around $20.
Now, were they all sitting together?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes things get moved and you're like, those two sitting together.
So, I looked around to see if there was anything more, but, melted popcorn, for those of you who are not familiar with melted popcorn, everybody, they don't bring you a huge amount, but if you can buy them cheap enough, they'll bring you around $20-25 in that vicinity. Okay.
Matt said one of those clovers yesterday. Too funny.
Oh, yeah. How about that?
Too funny.
Okay. Here we have a T-shirt. There's the graphic on the back and the graphic on the front, but the thing that might make me get decent money out of that is the label, because this is by Crazy Shirts, everybody.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Man, I don't remember that one.
Jason, I don't either. It's, this Waikiki Beach and Diamond Head. And for those of you who don't know, you see that peak on Diamond Head? I stood right on that. And Jason and Stacy, you've been up there, right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we were able to climb to the top of Diamond Head. So yeah, on a Crazy Shirts t-shirt, you guys. I mean, these t-shirts cost $38-40 when they're brand new. And Jason, I don't think there's much wear on this t-shirt. For white, it's in really good condition. So I'll probably put around $25 on this one and go from there. Okay. Cool. Now, the reason I picked these up, these are no special label, but they were cheap and they have a good print. So this is a Hawaiian shirt, with the hibiscus and the plumerias. And I only paid $2.25 for that. So I will probably list this one for around $29.99, everybody. Okay.
As Debbie wants to remind us, everything you see is for sale, including all the stuff that we shared that wasn't even listed right now. So if you see something you want, Mom will be happy to cut you a deal.
If I don't get out sourcing next week, I'm going to be bringing in one of those bins and show those to you guys.
Sourcing from the closet.
Yep. And this is a large, everybody. And same with this one, Jason. This has got to be older, but the label is West Trends because of the material, Jace. It's it's like a polyester, I guess.
Let's see the label. I don't know that brand.
You know this label at all, honey?
No.
I don't either. But you see, they cut the tag out of what it's made out of. I did spend $2.25 on this, but it's very early, just because of the material. It's just very early because they just don't make them like that anymore. And then I picked this up because yellow was the 99-cent tag day. Brand new with tag. This is really pretty. This is a Liz Clybourne top, a lady's top with the flowers on it, and it's got the built-in camisole underneath in yellow, and it's long sleeve. And I did pay 99 cents for this, you guys. I'll probably put this up for around $20 because it is new with tag. The tag is still here. See, bing, bing, and originally sold for $44. What do you think of that? And will I remove that tag? No, never remove those kind of tags. That's for sure. Okay.
No.
I know. I don't know why I picked this up, but it was cheap. It was only. I like the mug because I thought it was interesting, with the horse and everything. And it's got the Made in Japan sticker on the bottom, and it is a Lefton. Some of you might know Lefton. It was some of the early, ceramic makers. And I picked it up because of the horse thing. So we'll see. I'll probably list this for around $15 or so, guys, on that.
Well, what was the brand of the first Hawaiian shirt? Sorry, Glenn asked, and I was watching Drew Brees complete a pass, so I missed it. So
yeah, that's right.
Sorry, Glenn.
What's the score? Who's winning?
The Saints are up 13-10.
Okay. It's just Land's End, everybody. And I'll probably so not like I say, not a name brand that I picked, but I picked because of the pattern. Sometimes, Hawaiian shirts will sell just because of the pattern, and this is a large, 16 and a half. It says. Okay. Right.
Hawaiian shirt is like a t-shirt. It's under £1, so it's first class, whatever you charge for a first class item.
Right. Here's a ceramic starfish, which I think is really quite pretty.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I only paid 50 cents for that little devil. And this is around a $15-20 item. I was checking out some of the different starfishes, and they do bring some good money. Now, this is a vintage acrylic paperweight. It says Cypress Gardens on there. Everybody remember Cypress Gardens? And it's got the little starfish and like a little, I don't know, there's some seahorses in the thing there. These bring some decent money, Jason. They're between $15 and $20.
Really?
And I paid, yes, if they're vintage like this, you can. The sold ones were pretty good, and I did pay 25 cents for that.
What size was that yellow top?
Yellow top. Let's double check. Yeah, like I say, brand new with tag, you guys. This, if it was my size, I'd be keeping it, and it wasn't. So it definitely isn't. Probably not a big size. Okay, let's find out. Where are you? Here we go. Nope, that's not it either. Sorry, gang. Where's that?
Yeah, it's no size.
Well, it says, is that a petite large PL?
Yep.
Yep. So it would be a petite large, everybody. Okay. All right. And then we all know Fitz and Floyd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So look I've never seen this by them, Jason. This was kind of a new one. It's a vegetable platter. This is some of their newer designs, you guys. So they still bring money, but not like the early Fitz and Floyds. There is a difference. But I got this at that Second City that, where it comes down 1% every day from the day it was listed. And this was listed back on November 13th. for $9, and then we got it, I think, for $4. And these are selling for around 25 bucks. In fact, I think one just sold for 27. So there's that. Okay. All right. Oh, pick this up at Savers, Jason. We couldn't believe it, for $2. Yeah.
I want to start listing smaller things. Look at this giant crayon I bought. Famous by words.
I'll tell you though, purple is the color you want to look for. This is in mint condition. The last orange one that we just sold, it's the paper torn off of it, and it wasn't very good. We should get around 25, 30 bucks on this. So yeah, and you guys, we haven't passed one up yet. It's the crayon bank, and we have sold every one we've ever had. So just to throw that.
I won't even fit in the shot. It's so big.
I know. I mean, all right. I got a couple of things here, Jace, I think you might enjoy, and then one last item. Oh, how are we doing? Good. Okay. I'm going to start with this, and I just looked it up, and there's one exactly like it listed for $50, I think. This is a vintage.
Whoa.
Epcot Center. Now, they don't use Center anymore. So this was early, because now it's just called Epcot. It's not Epcot Center. So this is, let's see, what size do we have here?
Matthew said the crayon is petite large.
Yeah. Now it says extra large. I'm guessing maybe a woman's extra large because it doesn't look that huge, but I want to show you this early label, Jason. Look at that.
Yeah, that's crazy awesome.
Yeah.
Where did you find this at?
Yeah, where were we? It must have been Savers, Jason. Must have been Savers.
How much was that? Awesomeness?
This was $2.25. And
awesome.
I would think I'm going to list it for around $50 because it is early.
Think, maybe even more.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? You tell me.
I have to do a little research, but yeah, I would definitely probably go more than 50.
And like I say, it's in pretty decent shape. It really, really is.
Leanne wants your crayon bank.
Oh, okay. All righty. You got it, Leanne. Purple's the color. Okay.
And Nadine says that Epcot shirt is the top item for sure.
A Depop item? Okay. All right. All right, Jace. I think I got a winner here. I went into, we have these places called Plato's Closet here. They're kind of like your, like your, where do you guys go?
Exchange.
Yeah, Buffalo Exchange, yes. And I picked this up. This is a Genesis tour T-shirt from 1983-84, Jay.
Let me see the tag, Mom.
Oh, it's Screen Stars.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. Now,
what made you go into Plato's Closet, by the way?
Well, Dad and I were down in that area, and I was punching in the different thrift stores. And I said, I don't normally go in there. Can you see that?
Oh, hell yes, I can.
I know. So I did, and I saw it in the rack, and it was $7. And I said, for $7, I said, I quick looked at it. I said, oh, I need this. Now the prices are kind of all over the place, anywhere from $50 to $125. So, it's not huge. It's not in bad condition, but it's black. And you can tell it has been worn some. But I don't know. And this better than Mom does. I like I said, I paid $7 for it. They say it's a large, but it doesn't look like a very big large to me. You know what I mean? I don't know, Jason. What you advise Mom on this. What do you think I should list it for?
Yeah, I'm looking at Tara Peak. Hold, please.
Okay.
Because I didn't know what was coming. Woo.
Oh yeah, I know. I have to surprise you.
But now, what was the item? Dad was about to tell me 9 the other day, and you went shush, shush. Save it for
I know. Dad wants
which item was it?
I'm going to show it to you next.
Okay, you haven't even shown us yet. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Let me see. I see some other of that tour, but not of that one.
Okay.
I'll have to go do some Worth Point. Yeah, but that's a nice find.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, that's all. And of course, one of my New Year's resolutions was no more big items. Well,
Ay. Hey, TV trays, shut up. What? On TV trays.
And what have I told you guys in the past about TV trays? This is the design you want to find.
Yep.
This is a set of 4. I'm not going to bring over the whole thing, guys. In the cart. In immaculate condition.
We're done with big things, except for this week.
Yeah. Like you say, Jason, it's so hard. You just can't pass up good money. you know, the coverings on these are clean as can be. The back, you know, most of the time when you find these, they're dusty and dirty and they've been stored in a corner forever. There's a little bit of a type, like maybe a water stain on it. But look how clean that back is. So this was at Second City, the place I just told you about, where they put in their amount and then every day goes down 1%. To begin with, they were listed for $19.95, which I would have bought that, and no matter what the price was.
Yeah.
But because it had gone down, we got $3 off, so it came down to $16.95. I will be listing these for $150, everybody, and you can come down a little bit. Yeah, what Aaron me getting a TV tray? You can come down a little on this, but this design brings the money. Don't lowball yourself on this one, because this is a good one. Like I said,
April said I'm your TV tray twin peg. I sold those a few months ago for $200.
She did. All right, I'll up my price then.
Angelique says, "What? Where are the skis?"
Yeah. If I had found some, I probably would have bought them. You can't walk away, especially the TV trays. You just can't walk away from the money. You paid $16.95 for these, and hopefully between $150 and $200 on the sale. So
maybe it's time to hire somebody to do the shipping and some of the work.
Well, that could be. You have to look around and see,
because you ain't done finding the stuff.
I know.
Problem is the shipment. So
yeah, it is because it is getting tougher.
Look, I haven't listed or shipped really anything in like months. I mean, I help out sometimes during the holidays, but Kelly does it all. I'm in here.
But I'm not rich like you.
Rich.
And I wanted to end with that, so that ends my haul.
There it is.
Yeah. So
there it is. All right.
And next week I'm saving it. Next week I have a story for you about an estate sale we went to yesterday. Oh Lord. And we've been to a few crazy ones. This one really was crazy. So, but that's my teaser for next week.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Secret Beach Comers. We'll see you tomorrow night for the store review. And everyone, come on back here on my YouTube channel, Jason T. Smith, for Thursday Night Thrifty Business with my buddy Kevin. It's going to be a great, invigorating show, uplifting show, and a show to show that everyone can do it. That might take some of us longer than others, but anyone can do it, especially with a little persistence and the want to. That's the other thing. You got to want to.
Yeah.
You got to want to learn how to sell.
That's
you don't
true. Want
to learn, probably not for you.
No, exactly.
And on that. So for being thrifty over 50, which I am now, I'm Jay.
I'm Peg. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. And a great season, Browns. Thank you very much.
Yes. Have a good night and go. Oops, I'm going to do it this way. Go Saints. Yay.
All right. Yay. Bye.